When I first started telling people I was separating or separated and divorced, people would always say like, "Oh, did he hit you? Did he abuse you?" Bitch, no. I didn't go through that. Now some people do. For me, it was a literal like marriage death by a thousand cuts. It was small things every single day over the course of years that led to separating and divorcing. Now there were a couple of big things, but those small things over the years, oh my gosh. And a lot of us have like a mix of all these things. I wanted to talk about some of the things that I experienced that people may not even really think are a big deal, but
Hey, cousins. Marriage death by a thousand cuts. First of all, Manda. Manda, right? Just Manda. Girl, can we talk about how beautiful you are? You're gorgeous. Honey, your melanin is popping. And that luscious hair, those luscious locks, honey, and the blouse just thrown off the shoulder your shoulder like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Pretty, 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 pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All just looking all natural and beautiful, and melanin is popping, and just she's gorgeous. Her husband was probably jealous of her, child. He was jealous. I'm sure he was. He was jealous of her. He was jealous, I can tell. He's probably jealous of how beautiful you are and your melanin. Okay, cousins. So one of the cousins sent me this. Hey, cousin, thank you for sending me this video. And she was like, oh my God, Janice, this is what you was talking about. The little foxes spoil the whole branch. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Because I had a dumb in my comments the other day when I said my husband and I, we believe in continual counseling. So we see our marriage therapist throughout the year. Our anniversary is coming up next month. May will be 13 years. And we have an appointment to talk to him. Not that anything is wrong, but we believe in continual counseling. And I'm going to read the scriptures about the little foxes. Like she was saying, no, he didn't hit her, but it was the little things that kept happening and happening and happening that you just kind of realize you cannot stay in this marriage. If you're new here, hey, cousin, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Please be sure to watch the video I did this morning about this beautiful wife and pastor that was unalived by her husband. Married 30 years, and he unalived her. Also see the video I did of this beautiful Nancy Matea, the vice mayor of Coral Springs, Florida. Her husband, who was definitely jealous of her, he unalived her. This woman was about to anoint her run for Congress, and her jealous, dusty husband unalived her. So this is why I tell y'all, and my daddy said, honey, don't you stay with the man. The moment, he said the first time he hit you, he said the next time he might unalive you. Okay, do not stay with men who are physically abusing you. Now, if there's financial abuse, other abuse, you need to go see a therapist. But if he's putting his hands on you, and he's abusing you, and he's pushing you, and he's shoving you, and he's threatening you, and he's jealous of you, please get you some help. This woman, Pastor Tammy, she was married 30 years. I am 99.999% sure she is one of those pastors who told women, pray and stay with him. He hit you, you pray, you stay with him, and he eventually will unalive you. Don't do it. So thank you for the cousin who sent me this video about death by marriage death by 1,000 cuts. It's those little things that keep happening that goes unchallenged, let me not use the word challenge, unchecked, that your marriage eventually dies. So let's go ahead and list the man with her beautiful, beautiful stuff. If she want to get married again, honey, I'm sure there are lots of beautiful, good Black men will sop her up with the biscuit, as this man said to me. Okay, let's listen, then I'll talk through it, okay?
it definitely added up. So one of them was I would always ask my ex to like before we go to bed, like, hey, are the doors locked? He would get so fucking
Oh
mad at
my
me
God.
when I
Y'all, Jesus have mercy. Well, I need more information. Okay, excuse the cuss word. Everybody's not saved, child, and we can learn from other people. I need more information on her. Like, how long were they married? What is the age? How old were they when they got married? Because that is something you are trained to do, right? You're trained. I know I was. My husband travels, and when I come home, I know I lock the door. There's no question, did I lock the door? But I know before I lay down, I get up out of my bed and I go check each door. I don't look at it, I check it. So she's saying you shouldn't even have to ask them, is the doors locked? Girl, stop it. Go ahead, Amanda. It's your cute Amanda.
would ask that question because he didn't want to get up to go check the doors.
Oh,
Mind you, military man. So he was deployed a lot. So I always had to be hyper vigilant for months on end,
right.
for years, at the most 8 months, doing things on my own. So having that relief of like, oh, he's home, he can make sure we're
Right.
safe, but then not having that, fucking insane for years. Then I just eventually stopped asking, right? I also stopped asking him to fix things or to put things together because when he would do that, he would have an attitude. So it would either break or it wouldn't be put together correctly and break later on. So once again, I stopped asking, made
Girl,
me
military
stronger,
man.
whatever, made me figure it out. But once again, I shouldn't have had to be strong in that way. I should have been able to trust.
Right.
I planned all of our family trips,
Mm-hmm.
all of our dates, probably 98 to 99% of our dates I planned.
Lord, girl.
He would fly across the country. He would drive wherever he needed to drive for someone's retirement, for someone's event. But to take me down the road on a date,
he don't love you, girl. But I'm sure he was always like that, Manda. Manda, when y'all were dating, did you plan all the dates, Manda? Huh? Early on in the marriage, did you plan all the dates? And I don't have a problem with both people planning dates. I plan dates, my husband planned dates. For like Valentine's Day, we got a couple's massage and facial. At our anniversary, I'm taking it to the flexology with his feet. Okay. So I don't have a problem with both people planning dates. Okay. Both can plan dates. There's something you both want to do. Like I want to take my husband to the spa in Soho. Oh my God. I'm waiting for his schedule to clear up. So both people can plan dates.
couldn't do that shit. And all the household management, all the household finances, I did all those things. There's so many things, so many small cuts, so many injuries. Oh my gosh, the horrible dates. Like I remember I couldn't figure out why when he planned a date, why it just always wasn't like something would happen all the time, random shit. And I realized because he didn't have intention in planning anything for me.
Right.
Everything was like last minute. Everything was like a check in the box. Wow. And I always left our dates just feeling so unfulfilled, feeling so unloved. It was ridiculous. I remember we were watching a movie, I think The Best Man Holiday, and they were like, in a beautiful island, and I forget, it was Taye Diggs and Sanaa Lathan's character. And she was like about to do something really sexy for him because they were relaxed, right? They were on vacation. And I remember saying to him, oh, I wonder what I would do if we were, together on an island. Because mind you, we never, ever went on a vacation together by ourselves. Ever. I would have had to plan it, and I didn't.
What? But I'm sure he was always like that, Manda. I'm sorry, girl. He was always like that. He was always like that. Go on vacation with other people. That's what it means. Vacate. Vacation. Vacate. Vacate. Away from people. Oh, girl, that was so horrible.
Want to do that. And I remember he got so angry with me. And he was like, oh my God, like we don't have the money. We don't have this and that, bitch. We had 3 incomes and I had two of them incomes as a therapist and working full time. And I'm also a professor. So
wow. So she was a therapist. Listen to this. She was a therapist. I don't know what kind of therapist she was, but let's just assume she was a marriage therapist trying to help other people fix their marriage. But your marriage was just like in the dungeon. Can you imagine how that made her feel? How horrible for her.
Technically 4 incomes, including his own. But I remember going like, damn, like I can't even ask for anything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it was 1,000 cuts.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 cuts, as so many of us women have went through. And I want all of us to share our stories, because there are women who are sitting in marriages dying 100 times a day
Mm,
because of these small cuts
right.
every single day.
Mm.
May not be big things to some people, but that shit adds
It
up.
adds up.
And
Yeah.
I'm saying that for any woman who is navigating this space, who are sitting in a marriage or difficult relationship, and they're just like, I feel off. Something doesn't feel right.
Right.
Like, what is going on,
Right.
bitch? It's 1,000 cuts
Mm.
that you are receiving day in and day out. And that is hard to deal with.
Oh, she's just so
When
pretty.
I first started
Oh,
telling people
just
I
so
was
pretty. She's so
separating,
pretty. Look like my Lexi. Oh, she look just like my Lexi. Y'all see my Lexi? Don't she look like my Lexi? Oh, so pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, let's read some of the comments, okay? But yes, Manda, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And ladies, these are the things you got to pay attention before when you were dating. So let's read some of the comments, okay? This person said, ooh, he trained me to be alone. Girl, can you imagine? I could never. Let's read some of these comments. She said, he trained me to be alone. How horrible. My husband never had a solution for anything. Okay, but did he have a solution for anything when you were dating? Because in dating is about data, data, data. Okay, and of course, Mandy is the naked wife. Let's read some more. She said, I feel you. Lindsay said, I never took pictures. He never took pictures of me. I was always documenting him and the kids, but he never took his phone out to capture a moment with me. Mm-hmm. In the Rain says, oh, that's cute. In the Rain. I like that. When I was married, my ex-husband bought the daycare provider flowers on Mother's Day to thank her for all she does. I didn't get anything while caring for our newborn and his ailing mother that lived with us. I didn't get anything but the receipt from the flowers he bought for another woman. The peace I experienced after my divorce, price. Ooh, child, but I'm sure he never bought you flowers in the ring. He ain't never bought you flowers, dear. Okay, why you want flowers now? Kuman K. One thing I appreciate about the internet is how it makes you realize you're not alone and that you're not overreacting or asking too much. I relate deeply. Mm-hmm. Denise says, I'm 4 years in and I don't know how my mom did this for 30 years. 4 years in, girl. You're supposed to still be on your honeymoon. So that means there were problems before that you overlooked. Mm-hmm. There go the red flags y'all overlooking. Okay. Sherry says, I remember our last Christmas, we were struggling financially, and I turned to my ex-husband and said, I don't know how we're going to make this happen for the kids this year. The man patted me on the back and said, I know you can. Oh, I know you can do this. He put it all on me as usual. I felt so defeated and alone. Yes, I found a way to make it happen, but right then and there, I knew I was in that marriage alone. I left the next month with my kids and never looked back. Congratulations, Sherry. Congratulations. This is what I talk about, ladies. Do not marry men who are financially struggling. You will struggle. Your kids will struggle. I cannot imagine not being able to get what I want to get for my Christmas for my kids. And yes, I know Christmas is not about gifts, but babe, honey, these little babies, they want the gifts. They want the gifts under the tree. They want to open their gifts. They want their list, okay? And personally, I am of the mindset that you buy the kids what they want, okay? You make their childhood as happy and as memorable as possible. Of course, do not get in debt. But this is where, you make sure you save that money. Ooh, Empress J says, I got married. My husband did not. Which means, did you propose to him? Did you drag him down to the altar, Empress J? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and tell the truth, girl. Anne says, small things build to resentment. At some point, it depletes you. Yes, it does. Cozy Monster, you remind me of Issa Rae. Beautiful. Yep. Issa Rae, gorgeous. I love being single. It feels like an achievement. Chill says yes. Miss Kim says, I finally did a 30-day plan. I asked myself each evening, do you want to divorce him? And I knew if I said yes for 30 days straight, nowhere, I knew it was time to. Ooh, that is horrible, girl. Just Mandy responds said, that's a great plan. I'm divorced already. Go ahead. Congratulations. Just Mandy, congratulations on divorcing your terrible husband. Mine served me as a queen, and I still fully understand the message. Amen. Let me say amen. Amen. I understand. Yes. A husband is a choice, ladies. You must choose wisely. Okay? Can I edit this? Why is it only delete? Do not overlook the red flags. I forgot on here. You have to okay, I have to come back. Do not overlook the red flags. He was always that way. Yes. Okay, let's go on. Let's read a few more. These are shock. May this love never effing find me. Amen. Amen. No. It might. I need to write something about it. It might find you. Don't choose it. Woo! He that finds a wife finds a good thing. Yes to everything from me. Whoa, happy I'm out. The judgment and ridicules I have. Firefly, hey, Firefly. Cam says, so real. User 83504 says, thank you for sharing your story. I can relate to quite few issues. You had enough. Me sitting here realizing something. Ooh, this lady's real adult, happy out. She's real. Ooh, child. Love it. I feel lonely sometimes as a single woman and wonder if I'll ever get married, but the truly sounds lonelier to me. Gigi said, this was me, my life for 17 years. The upside, I never missed him after we divorced. There was nothing to miss. Wow. Same. He trained me not to need him or anyone. Single 20 amazing years. Now, no Sibo says, I may be off topic. I'm engaged and I don't feel like going through with the marriage because I feel like he's already married to his mom. Girl, don't you marry him. Run. Run. Don't marry him, girl. Run. Ooh. It's crazy feeling lonely when married. I can 100%. User 888 says, mine was 28 years and the marriage was death by erosion, like drips of water over rock day after day. Wow. So ladies, I would love to talk these women and talk to them, because when I did the Naked Wife, if you do not have the Naked Wife on Amazon, when I interviewed these women, they all said yes. They saw the signs, they ignored the signs, they were in love, they thought they could change him, with the exception of one woman. One woman said she's been married 20 years. Her husband started abusing her after 20 years. She said, we've been married, we got married, we was poor, we was hungry, we had nothing. But she said, my husband never put his hands on me. And she said, after 20 years, you know why he started abusing her? He got on drugs. That was the only woman. But every other woman said, yeah, I saw the signs. I ignore him. Okay. So let's go to the scriptures that talk about Song of Solomon 2. You can read the whole thing, but go down to verse 15. Let's start at verse 14 for context sake. Oh, my dove. Okay, let's start at 13. The fig tree puts forth her green figs, and the vines with the tender grapes give a good smell. Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Oh, my dove, verse 14. Oh, my dove, I'm reading New King James Version. Oh, my dove, in the cleft of the rock, in the secret place of the cliff, let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. Let your voice is sweet. For your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely. Catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. Okay, let me go to King James Version. King James Version, make it a little bit clearer. It's the little things, beloved. Don't overlook him. But the problem with people is y'all marrying these men you shouldn't have married. Verse 15, take us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. Your marriage is tender. You need to tend to it. But however, it is vital that you choose the right man. And of course, I am not saying you're not going to have disagreements and so on. But if you are having disagreements every day, something's wrong. Y'all fighting every day, something's wrong. Your marriage is not meant for you to be fighting and arguing every day. Oh my God, how do y'all live like that? But it goes back to choosing the right man. You need to choose the right man. And not because you've been with your boyfriend for 15, 11 years, mean you should get married. Just like the young lady we read, she's engaged. She's thinking she shouldn't go through the marriage because he's married to his mother. Run, girl. Run to the hill. Someone's coming to your help. Your help comes from cousin, sister, auntie Janice. Cousins, if you do not have 23 types of guys you might meet, for the young ladies who are dating for marriage, 23 types of guys available on Amazon. And for the wives, I mean, I'm not telling you to leave him except if he's beating you, but girl, I'm just saying. Okay, cousins, I love you. I adore you. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Okay? Bye.